Hey guys, my name is Dan and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking all about Arsenal versus Spurs. North London derby, the biggest game of the season for a lot of fans, a lot of the hardcore fans. And yeah, let's get straight into it. Obviously, before I go any further, I just want to say I'm sorry for not doing a video yesterday. I was going to do video yesterday, but my voice, I lost my voice at the bar, singing too much. So yeah, it's still kind of off now, but yeah, it was way worse yesterday, so I thought, I'll give myself a day. Yeah, I mean, what a game. Going into it, obviously, it's a really, really tough week. By far the hardest week of the season so far. Obviously Spurs, and then obviously Bayern Munich in the Champions League midweek, followed by Chelsea at Stamford Bridge next weekend. So, yeah, really, really tough week. Also, on the back of an international breaks, the first game afterwards is always a little bit. There's an element of unknown to that. Is the players. What players did we lose over the international break to injury? What players are out of form? Element of rustiness and things like that. So it's a little bit of an unknown. But at home, we always aim to beat Spurs at home. I think we have done, for 15 years now. Yeah, I mean, the first 10, 15, 20 minutes was, fairly controlled by Arsenal. And then we go and get the first goal by Leandro Trossard, who is having an amazing season, let's be real. I say a lot of times in these videos I'd rather see Martinelli start and I have Trossard coming off the bench because I think he does really well coming off the bench. But obviously with Martinelli being injured so long, he's started a whole load of games and he's coming up good with us. He's coming up with a load of goals regularly. So credit to him, a really, really good goal. And pretty much as soon as that goal went in, you think, okay, we've got this now. Totally in control. And then Eberidge, man. I'm going to wax lyrical about this guy because, he's obviously scored a hat-trick in the North London derby, which is absolutely phenomenal. It hasn't been done for 40-odd years. The first player in the Premier League to do it. His first hat-trick. Loads of records. What a player, man. Goes and gets the first goal, thinking, okay, 2-0 just before half time, great. And then he goes and gets another goal, thinking, wow, going into half time 3-0 up, which is great. You could think that maybe it could have been more. Eze scooped it up for I think Declan Rice to have a really good shot. But went straight to the goalkeeper. We should have been maybe a goal more up, but 3-0 at the half time. You're thinking, cool, we've got this now. Totally in control. In the second half, like in the Premier League, you switch off for a split second, you will get punished, and that's what we got. Zubimendi switched off for a split second, kept the ball too long, didn't pass it, got the ball taken off him. Richarlison lobbed David Rea, and that was it. I mean, rival fans talking about that as laughing is quite funny because that's like the one mistake David Rea has done this season, and even then it wasn't really Rea's fault; it was Zubimendi's fault. But he was great for the whole game, apart from that one little split second. So I'm not going to diss Zubimendi on it. It's a lesson for him, to be honest. You in the Premier League, you've got to be on it completely. Even when you're dominating a game and you're dominating a team like we were, you still got to stay on it because you can get punished if you're not. So, yeah, their only blemish in an otherwise perfect game. It would have been really cool to have the clean sheet, but it is what it is. By the time that goal went in, thinking we need another goal just to kind of be secure because they could have come up and got another goal. Maybe they only had two shots on target the whole game. One of them was a goal, so it wasn't really any real danger. But you still, they get a goal and it's suddenly 3-1. You're thinking, you get those kind of doubts. And then Eze goes and gets his third goal. I was praying that he was going to get his hat trick, and he did. Capped off an amazing game for him. And yeah, that's why we signed him. We signed him because he's a goal scorer, he's a goal threat, and he's always going to show up in big games. And people say, "Oh, we only signed him because Odegaard got injured." Well, no, we signed him because he's a fantastic player, and in this Arsenal team, you're going to get loads and loads of minutes. We've got loads of injuries at the moment. Again, we had Madueke and Martinelli come back on the bench, which is great. I think Odegaard's almost back. I think Gyökeres is almost back. I'm not sure about Havertz or Jesus yet. I think that's more in January. But yeah, we're starting to get these players back, which is great. Gabriel's out for a month, which sucks. Hincapié, I think it's his first start for Arsenal. Definitely his first Premier League start, and in the North London derby, he was fantastic. I mean, great. He didn't have too much to do. I mean, defensively, we were quite given an easy game this game. They didn't attack us or challenge us at all. Um, and Gabby had a really great game. He shows why we brought two centre backs in the summer. Everyone's like, well, why have we got Hincapié when we've got Mascara and obviously Gabriel and Saliba. That's why, because Gabriel's going to get a freak injury playing for a nothing game for Brazil, and suddenly there's a spot open next to Saliba and Hincapié filled it, and I think he did really well. He probably starts against. I think he will start against Bayern and Chelsea. Chelsea, to be honest, definitely starts against Chelsea. Maybe rotate a little bit Bayern, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Yeah, just a fantastic game from all the players. Um, I mean, mate, Saka captain again. Captain North London Derby 4-1 win. It could have been 5 or 6 easily, and it should have been nil, and we should have not conceded, but it is what it is. Yeah, just a fantastic game. Emirates Eze, I mean, you know, fulfilling a lot of Arsenal fans' dreams. To be honest with you, a lot of Arsenal fans dream of becoming professional footballers and being in the academy, and then he gets let go. His story is so heartwarming. To be honest with you, he gets let go, um, proves himself at other clubs. Becomes a star at Crystal Palace, and then we go and sign him, and now he's playing Champions League games. Um, it's just fantastic, and I hope he stays at Arsenal for a long time. I think he's an absolute world class player. He's written himself into Arsenal folklore now. Hattrick against Spurs. I mean, even in his introductory interview with Ian Wright saying, "Look, dude, just score in the North London derby against Spurs, and you're a legend at Arsenal forever." And he went and scored a hat trick in his first game against them. Like, mate, the fact that he almost signed for them as well was just the icing on the cake. Just a fantastic story. Just a story I'm never tired of hearing. And yeah, it was awesome. And it's not just because it's against Spurs, North London W. It's a game we want to win, but really important that we won this game. Liverpool dropped points. They lost their game. City lost their game. You're thinking, you're celebrating that, you're laughing, but you're also in the back of your mind saying, we need to capitalise on this. We need to win against Spurs. We need to get 3 more points, and we did. We're 6 points clear now, Chelsea, and we play them next. And if we can beat them, I think that sends another message. And then we're probably, I don't know, 6, 7 points above City at that point. So it wasn't just bragging rights. It was an imperative, important win for this, for the league so far. I mean, I think it's the first kind of marker we've laid down. I mean, maybe not the first. I think getting a result against Newcastle was a result, and some of the other games as well. We should have drawn against Liverpool as well. Getting the draw against Sunderland was a little bit of a setback, but like I said, we only lost 1 game so far, which is great. We're winning games that we need to win. And we just got to go now. Against Bayern Munich, I'm okay with the rotation. And I'm okay if we lose that game, to be honest with you. If as long as we don't get spanked, I don't think we will. I think it'll be a close game. I think, again, with Bayern, I don't think it's a massively important game for Bayern either. They're top of their league right now. Whoever loses this game doesn't drop too many points down, doesn't drop too many places down in the ladder in the Champions League. So, yeah, a nil-nil draw would be great. I mean, losing the game is not the end of the world. As long as we rotate, play some other players. It's the Chelsea game at the moment is a massively important game for us, and probably we've got more than one eye. I mean, Arteta's got more than one eye on that game. We're going to the Bayern game, so massive week for Arsenal. If we can beat Bayern and Chelsea, fantastic. As long as we beat Chelsea, I don't mind if we lose against Bayern. But I think Bayern's going to be a massive test for us. I think it's going to be an interesting game, especially with players still coming back from injury. We don't really know who's going to be playing, who's going to be available even. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. But Chelsea's my main goal right now is we got to win that game, and then go further into the Christmas period, and then in January, who knows where we could be. So Yeah, a massive game, a huge game, important game. The Tifo as well. Big up the club doing the Tifo. I mean, the first Tifo we had last season was an embarrassment. This one's absolutely amazing. It's awesome. Um, yeah, it's just brilliant. It's just a really good game, to be honest with you. I spent the whole time in the bar in the Globe in Perth singing, and I lost my voice doing that, which is annoying, but it was great. It was, midnight kick off. Um, it's a massive turnout for the Globe. So, credit to everyone that came down there. It was really great seeing everyone, meeting new people, which is great. Again, next week's the same time, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, let me know what you thought about the North London derby. Who was your player of the game? Obviously, it had to be Eze. I think Eze is an Arsenal legend now. Um, Let me know what you think we can do against Bayern, against Chelsea, and do you think this is our season? I think it's too early to tell. To be honest with you, and, if we can get out of January with a 8 or 9 point gap, then maybe I'll start to believe. But at the moment, it's just taking each game as it comes, and my focus is on Chelsea and not so much Bayern. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if you think I should be involved. I should be more concerned about Bayern than Chelsea. Let me know if we can do Chelsea the way we did these guys. I think Chelsea are a better team defensively, but and offensively as well. But I think we're still good enough to beat Chelsea easily. Chelsea are not a top four team at the moment, in my opinion. I think with Liverpool firing on all the cylinders and City are playing, I don't think Chelsea getting to the top four, to be honest. But anyway, let me know what you think, and have a really good week, guys. I really do appreciate you guys watching these videos. And yeah, all credit to Ebra Jesse, man. What a player. Fantastic player. Fan favourite. One of my favourite players now. Just brilliant. The game couldn't have gone better. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Have a really great week. And I'll see you guys. I'll probably do a video for the Bayern game. Next tomorrow, I think it's tomorrow night, so maybe Thursday. I'll do a video for the Bayern game, talk about that. Even if we lose it, I'll still do a video, and then yeah, I'll be back next week to do a video on the Chelsea game. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys very soon. Adios.